Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Move over, Lizard Squad. It's time for Overwatch fans to shine. Blizzard has been running an augmented reality game to involve gamers in the reveal of the game's next hero, ostensibly the stealth hacker Sombra, and more than 7,000 fans are participating in the game, but unfortunately so are some non-combatants. As is pretty typical with the ARG, there have been a lot of red herrings, false starts, dead ends. You never know because sometimes crazy stuff works, and that's what a group of fans decided when they got the impression they'd get clues if they got into Sombra's BattleNet account. The fans ended up using a combination of guesswork and social engineering to get the account password changed and access the account, except it wasn't part of the ARG, it was just someone's account they went snooping around in. Other groups actually also attempted similar account break-ins for other BattleNet accounts, but hey, this one was the successful one. However, all that snooping may have been unnecessary, as the hero may have been leaked already. A screen cap posted to a Russian site claimed to reveal the new hero. However, a URL shown in the image directed players to a Blizzard employee network. Considering the kind of luck Blizzard just had with that, I wouldn't be surprised to see players sneaking their way in there too, though Blizzard hasn't commented. Regardless, if I were to put a pin in a date for the official reveal, I'd probably be guessing BlizzCon next month. Until then, hack the planet. Yeah, Kate, that's right, hack the planet. Not coming anywhere near November, unfortunately, is Squadron 42, the single-player component to the record-setting crowd-funded Star Citizen. The developers, Cloud Imperium Games, have been showing off more of their project's ongoing development at CitizenCon, which you can watch on Twitch. And to rain on the festivities, they also announced there that the game is delayed into 2017, citing components that still need to be finished, like AI logic and mission integration. There's no firm release date at this point for Squadron 42 or the other components to the game. On the bright side, they did show some really cool new features, including space jumps between planets and seamless transitions between flying and landing. Sounds like another game that came out recently, but hopefully these guys will just take their time. We have a much better understanding of that now. If you want to check out the full demo, we'll have it on the link dump. Speaking of crowdfunded darlings, it's now $127 million, but Wasteland 3 has successfully hit its crowdfunding goal of $2,750,000 in its first 3 days on Fig, a newer competitor in the crowdfunding game. At the time of writing, it's actually nearing $2.9 million from nearly 15,000 backers, with a really staggering average donation of $195. And there are still 23 days in the campaign. The game bills itself as a party-based role-playing game with an emphasis on deep reactivity, replayability, and strategic combat, with options to play solo or in synchronous or asynchronous multiplayer. The last game in the series was critically lauded and self-published by inXile, and this entry aims to take it up a notch with the multiplayer and a cinematic camera reminiscent of XCOM. Normally, Valve is the hero who gets the girl and saves the day, but the newest patch for Counter-Strike Global Offensive has some fans potentially ready to break up. The patch added a Counter-Strike staple feature, graffiti and sprays. Good so far. However, unlike earlier entries in the series, these ones will have you pulling out your wallet because they've gone consumable. There are ways to get them for free, as they can be received from ranking up or found in loot boxes, but the only way to get them reliably is to buy them on the Steam Marketplace. So let's say you decide to buy one. At the moment, prices for sealed graffitis range anywhere from 15 cents to $8. Got that? Great, awesome. Now you can use it 50 times and then it's gone and you'll be expected to dip into your pockets again. A lot of the outrage is coming because graffitis and sprays have always been in previous Counter-Strike games and they were free, and players aren't happy with having to pay for the feature now. But also because there are some technical issues with the current implementation, including things like one-way transparency that can lend some players an advantage in-game. So we'll see how that shakes out. Actress Evangeline Lilly, who played Hope Van Dyne opposite Paul Rudd in Ant-Man, has confirmed that she will be returning for the Ant-Man sequel in 2018, and it looks like that will be the first appearance of her superhero persona, Wasp, where she will, for the first time, take on the mantle and put on the suit and fly about and do her thing. The script for the film is written and ready to go, but is still waiting for the thumbs up from Marvel before moving ahead with filming sometime next year. So the good news is she's coming. The bad news, if you're impatient, is that this means she won't be helping out in Infinity War, which will hit theaters 2 months before Ant-Man 2, but she will make the next Avengers after that. Speaking to Blaster, Lily said, "There's an Avengers series coming out, I believe it's a 2-parter, and the Wasp won't be in the first part, she'll be in the second part because they want to preserve that reveal for Ant-Man and the Wasp." Remember all those comments from James Bond leading man Daniel Craig about how he didn't enjoy doing the movies? I believe he said something about preferring to slash his wrists than reprise the role. And how, if he did come back, it would only be for a big old paycheck. Well, his checks must have a lot of zeros on the end because guess who's ready to come back for another go? According to Craig, who made some jokes at his own expense at the New Yorker festival regarding his comments, said, "They say that shit sticks," and that definitely stuck. "It was the day after filming stopped on Spectre. I'd been away from home for a year. Boo-hoo. It's a good gig. I enjoy it." According to Craig, there haven't been any conversations about the next entry in the franchise, though reports have Thor's baby brother Tom Hiddleston and Fantastic Four's Jamie Bell also under consideration to step into the tux. So we'll see. The next film in the franchise will be the 25th, so it's important, and it may also be the first time a female director runs the show, with the night manager Suzanne Bier reportedly in the running. And just in case your world was feeling entirely too normal, here's a little bit of news to change all that. 2 Silicon Valley billionaires are so convinced we're living in a simulation, they're asking scientists to help break us out. The news comes courtesy of a profile on Y Combinator's Sam Altman in The New Yorker, but doesn't name names as to who the billionaires are. Given that Elon Musk has gone on record before saying he thinks our world is almost certainly a simulation, he could be one. Either way, if they want to fund that research, I say more power to them. If you're not familiar with the theory, by the way, the short version is that given our own advances in computers, AI, and technology, at some point we will be able to create simulated worlds that seem absolutely real and that would, in time, be able to develop their own technology to the level of creating simulation worlds of their own. And given that, it'd be unlikely we'd be at the top of the simulation chain, as it were. Short version. So that's some nice fuzzy news to leave you guys with. What do you think of all of it? Let us know in the comments. Yes, we do read them. You keep asking. The answer keeps being yes, we do. So let us know what you think. And for more news all the time about all the stuff you love to love or love to hate, like this video, but more importantly, subscribe to the know. It's kind of important if you want to see the news that we're bringing you. And hey, if you like video games and stuff, our brother channel Screw Attack has just launched a brand new channel dedicated 100% to video games and the playing of them, called Game Attack. If you want to check them out, subscribe to them too. You can find them at youtube.com/GameAttack, or you can visit roosterteeth.com and they're there too. We're there too, actually, and we do news and content and stuff that you can't get on YouTube on our site. So sounds like you've got all kinds of stuff to check out.